welcome to my channel. If you're new, I am Mareike. I'm the owner of Mary Kay Designs, and I give you quick tutorials on how to make easy projects for your friends or for yourself using crochet. Okay, so today we are going to make a very special product of mine. It's my top selling product, so I'm sharing a little bit of inside secrets with you. I've made about 692 of them already over the past 5 years, so it's a good product. And the difference between the different sizes that we're going to make is just simply changing the size of your hook. So the pattern is the same all throughout, so it's a very quick and easy project to do. You use about a little bit more than 50 grams of yarn, so it's a nice and easy project. And it looks like this. It's the Bun Beanie, my favorite product. Okay, I can't wear one at the moment because my hair is too short. I cut it again. But today I'm going to show you how to make this. Please like and share and subscribe to my channel and make comments in the below fields so we can engage and help me grow my channel. But let's get started. Okay, so here's what you'll need. You will need yarn. I use Charity double knit, some clippers and a yarning needle. I'm just going to move that out of the frame. And then these are the hooks that you're going to use for the different sizes. For adults, I use a 5.5. For teens, I use a 5. A 5. For young kids, I use 4.5. And for babies around 2 to 4, I use a size 4. So for today's video, we're going to use a size 4. Okay, let's get started. So as always, you will start with a slip knot. You turn it like that, and you grab the long end and you pull it, and this is why it's called a slip knot, because it slips and pulls. Okay, so you're going to start, let me just grab this, sorry, with the brim, the bottom side, the ribbing that goes around the head. In all the patterns, like I explained, the pattern remains the same. It's going to be bigger or smaller depending on your hook size. Okay, so you're going to chain 1, yarn over, and pull through. You're going to make 11 chains. Okay, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now we are going to do a single crochet in the back loop to create this ribbed effect. Okay, so you're going to insert your yarn into the second chain from your hook. So it's not that one, it's this one. You're going to insert your hook, grab your yarn, pull it through. Now you'll have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over again and pull it through both these loops. Okay, so you're going to make 10 single crochets all the way to the back, to the start, like that. Insert, pull through, yarn over and through 2. That is a single crochet. It is going to roll up a little bit here. Don't let it bother you. It will go flat once you start shaping your ribbing. Okay, so all the way to the end. 9 and 10. Okay, now you're going to chain 1 and turn your work so this part that you just did is on your left hand side. Now we're going to start doing the single crochet in the back loop. So just to show you, usually you will put your hook through both these loops. Can you see that little V that it creates? In this case, we're only going to use the back loop. Okay, let me just get that back in there. And again, you're going to insert your hook in the second chain. So it's not this one, it'll be that one. Okay, in the back loop only. And you're going to make single crochets all the way to the end. In the back loop only. Just going to do this with you all the way to the end. Back loop, just like that. This will be your second row, and I'll show you something now. All the way to the back. When you get to the last stitch, you can either go through the back loop again, through that loop. What I do, however, is in the last stitch, I go through both loops, just to create a nice and neat side edge. Okay, now you're just going to repeat this pattern, but what I want to show you, when your yarn is on your bottom right hand side, that's your first row, that will be your second row. You can see it makes a little bump. That's how you are going to count your rows. So you count every bump. So that'll be 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, etc. And you are going to continue this pattern until you have 50 rows for all the sizes. Okay, just to turn around again, you're going to chain 1, turn around into the second chain from your hook. You're going to insert your hook in the back loop, grab your yarn, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both. And you are going to continue this until you have 50 rows, and I will meet you back there. Okay, so I finished my 50 rows, and it looks like that. So now you are going to hold it like this, fold it over. Oops, my hook turned. Then you're going to take your hook, still your yarn on there, and slide it through that first stitch. Take your yarn, oopsie, and pull it through all the loops and nice and tight. Okay, now we're going to close this edge. So you're going through this front loop here and the back loop of that other side. Grab your yarn, pull it through those 2 loops and that one. That is called a slip stitch. Okay, I'm going to show you again. Through the first loop, the front loop, and this side's back loop. Grab your yarn, pull it through, pull it through. Okay, and you're going to repeat this all the way to the end. That, front and back loop. Okay. The last one is a little bit tricky because you need to pull this away from you. There's the front loop. Then what I usually do is I just pull it a little bit there, and you will see it will make a hole. You just put it through that hole, pull through all of them. Now you're going to flip the work inside out, so you're at the top here with this piece here. You can now either, depending on your skill level, hold this to this brim here at the top, and while you're going to crochet further, you're going to crochet over it, or you can leave it here and work it in, weave it in at the end. Regardless, now we are going to chain 1. So we now have 50 rows, and we need to work a row of single crochet all around, but we need 55 stitches. So we're going to add as we go around. I usually add an extra single crochet in the same stitch on stitches 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50, so I know I have enough. Okay, so I'll show you how we're going to do this. Okay, so I'm just going to carry my yarn with me. So you've chained 1. So now you're going to single crochet in every row. So there's your first one. It's 1. And there's your second row. So this side of the bump and this side of the bump. And 2. Single crochet. There will be 3. And 4. Okay. 5. What happened to my voice there? And 6. 7 and 8. Okay, next one, 9. Now we get to this 10th one. So I'm going to do 10. In that same space, I'm going to make another one. That would be 11. Okay, so next one is there. 12, 13, oopsie, 14. Okay, I'm just going to let go of this piece of thingy here. There's the next one, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then again at stitch 20 you're going to make 2 in the same space, so that's 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Can you see that you're doing it on each side of the bump? 26, 27, 28, 29, and again on 30 we're going to do 2, so it's 31, same space, 32. Okay, 33, 34, 35, next one, 36, 37, 38, 39, and we're going to do another increase here, so it's 40, in the same space, 41, next 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and we're going to do 2 again, 50, 51 in the same space, 51, 52, 53, 54, and 55. There you go. Now you're going to find this first one where you chained up. You're going to insert your hook into both loops, grab your yarn and make a slip stitch, and there you have 55 single crochets all around your brim. Cool. Now we're going to start with the body of the beanie. We are going to use a puff stitch. So how the puff stitch works, you're going to pull your hook a little bit up, not too much, just about there. So it's a loose hook, okay? You're going to yarn over, put your hook through that same space, the first chain, grab your yarn, pull it up so it's the same length. Again, hold your finger there to keep them nice and secure. You're going to yarn over again, hold your yarn through the same stitch, grab your yarn, pull it up, hold it, yarn over, hold it, same stitch, grab your yarn, pull it up, hold it until you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 loops on your hook. Hold it with your finger there, yarn over and pull through all of those loops and then make a chain. That is a puff stitch. Okay, so let's do it again. You're going to make puff stitches all the way around, but now you're going to skip the next stitch, that one. You're going to insert your hook there. But you're going to yarn over first and put it in there. Grab your yarn, pull it through, and now pull it up and hold it. Yarn over, same stitch. Pull it up and pull and hold it. Yarn over, pull it through and up and hold it. And then yarn over, pull through all the stitches. Okay, and then chain 1 to lock it. So a puff stitch in my Bun Beanie patterns, to make it nice and full, I make them 4 puffs. Okay, so these are now just 3. So for the purpose of this pattern, oh sorry, I just bumped my camera. Let me show you. Yarn over, skip a stitch, insert your hook, grab your yarn, pull up and hold your yarn. That was 1. Okay, pull up, 2, 3, 4. Grab my yarn and pull it through. So there's the difference. Oh, and chain 1. Can you see the difference between this puff and this one? It's just more puffy. So I prefer a 4 loop puff. Okay, so we are just going to continue this all the way around. I'm going to make a puff. I'm going to do it nice and slow with you. Up a loop, pull up a loop. Remember to hold your hand there, your finger, so you don't drop them, because it does happen when you're fast, when you're not paying attention. And chain to lock it. Okay, so I'm just going to speed up, whoopsie, a little bit. And we're going to go all the way around. Skip a chain, yarn over, insert your hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, all in the same chain. Yarn over, pull through. When you pull up here, make sure that it's the same length. That's why it's so important to have your hand here, so your puffs are all the same size. Okay. Over. Okay. I will meet you at the end of this round before you make your final puff. Okay, so I've made my puffs all the way around, and just for fun I'm going to do the last one with you. So we're going to yarn over, skip this stitch, next one, 1, 2, 3 and 4, pull up through all and chain 1. Okay, so if you've done it correctly and you've skipped a chain every time you made a new puff, you will have 28 puffs. You should have 28 puffs. Okay, now you're going to take a look at your work. When you hold your puff like that, that chain above your puff stitch is where you're going to insert your hook. You're going to insert through both the loops, grab your yarn, pull it through, and pull it through that one. That's your slip stitch. Now you've closed the row and you're ready to start the next one. Okay, we're going to do exactly the same, just your insert hook is going to be in these chain spaces. So that's pretty easy going forward. So you're going to pull it up a little, yarn over, and you're going to use this first one. Okay, so just put your finger in there from behind so you can open that space. And you're going to make your puff. 1, 2, 3, 4, and pull through. You will see going forward, maybe it's just me, but when I work fast, I sometimes grab one of these loops as I'm looping. So just pay very careful attention because it will affect your end result. It looks weird. Okay, so don't do that. And keep your puff stitches the same size. So now with your next one, you're just going to simply insert your hook here and do your loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, and through all of them and chain. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so you are going to repeat this 28 puffs in all the chain spaces all the way around until you have 7 rows. This is a row, row 2, 7 rows of puff stitches, and I'll meet you back there. All right, we have done 7 rows of the puff stitches. You will see that your bun beanie is shaping to an outward shape, like a round. It will go in now. Okay, so now we need to do 3 decrease rows. I'm going to show you how to do it. It's super, super easy. So your next round, you're going to pull up your loop again, yarn over, like you did with all your rounds, and you're going to do 1 and 2. Now you're going to do the same, but in this stitch, without pulling through all the loops. So you're going to combine these two. Okay, so you're going to yarn over through the next chain space, pull up a loop, 1 and 2. Pull it up and pull through all the loops and chain 1. So now you've done 2 puffs together. Okay, so for the first decrease round, you are now going to make 3 normal puffs like you did just now. So 2, 3, 4, and pull through. 1, 2, 4. That's your second puff, and a third puff. Oops. Okay. So now you've had a decrease puff and 1, 2, 3 single puffs, and now we're going to do the decrease again. So you yarn over, put your hook into this chain space, 1 puff, 2 puff, yarn over, 1, 2 puff, and through all and chain. There's another decrease, and then again 1 puff stitch, 2 and 3 and another decrease. Okay, so it's 1, 2, next one, 1, 2, pull through all and chain 1. Okay, and 3 single puffs, 1, and 2, 3, and now we do another decrease, so it's 1, 2, 1, 2 in the next space, all the loops and chain, and 3 single puffs, 1, 2 and 3, and another decrease, so it's 1, 2, next chain space, 1, oops, 2, and through all loops. So the 2 from this one plus the 2 from this one is the 4. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, so 1 puff stitch, 2, yeah, and 3, okay, and then a decrease in the last 2. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 1, 2, pull through all of them, chain 1, and now you're just going to join like you did with all the other rounds, and just pull it nice and tight. That's your first decrease row. Now we're going to do the second one the same way. Pull up a loop, 1, 2, 1, 2, pull through all. Now you're only going to make 2 single puff stitches. 1 puff stitch and another one. Okay, and then you're going to make a decrease, so it's 1, 2, 1, 2, pull through all. Okay, 2 single puffs, 1, second one. Okay, and your decrease puffs, so it's 1, 2, next chain space, 1, 2, pull through all the loops and close it. Okay, 2 single puff stitches, so it's 1, and 2. Okay, and then a decrease puff, it's 1, 2, 1, 2, pull through all the loops, and there you go. 2 single puffs, there's 1, 2, and another decrease, that's 1, 2, next chain space, 1, 2, pull through all the loops and chain. 2 single puffs, 1, that, 1. I'm just gonna redo this one, it's not neat enough for me. What I want to teach you from the beginning is to honor every stitch. Everything must be neat, especially if you're giving it to someone or selling it. Okay, let's just, where we are now, single puffs, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, another one. There you go. And then in the last one, you'll see there's only 1, so you'll just make another single puff like that, and then we slip stitch to join again. And your final row, we're almost done, is you're going to pull up a loop, and for this row we're going to start with a single puff in here. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, single puff, 1 puff, 1 decrease, 1, 2, 1, 2, okay, 1 single puff, 1, all right, and a decrease puff, so it's 1, 2, 1, 2, and then another single puff, another decrease puff, so it's 1, 2, next space, 1, 2, a single puff, 1, 2, 3, 4, a single puff, another decrease, 1, 2, next chain space, 1, 2, and another single puff, 1, 2, 3, 4, another decrease, 1, 2, 1, 2, and oh, and you're done. Now you are going to, oh, last puff, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now you're going to slip stitch to close your round. For the final round, just for neatness and prettiness, you're going to chain 1 and single crochet your way around to make it nice and tidy. So this is your first one. That's one in the chain space. Next one at the top of the puff. Oops. Next one in the chain space. And the top of the puff. Chain space. Top of the puff. It's fun saying that, top of the puff. Okay, so I'm just going to work my way around with single crochets, one in the space and one at the top of the puff. Okay, we're almost there. Round and round. Okay, we're going to join again with a slip stitch like we do with every round, last chain space in your first chain single crochet that you did there. Make sure you go through both loops, grab your yarn, and you're done. Now you're going to take your clippers and you're going to cut your yarn, not too much, not too little, and then you pull it through. And now we're going to weave in this end, but I'll do it with you. So you're going to put your yarns through your hook, like so. Okay, now, like, have your beanie in front of you, and you will see there where the yarn came out, you're going to put your needle back into that first stitch and pull it. So when you look at the top, it's nice and neat. You can't really see it. Now you're going to flip your beanie, put your needle inside, flip your beanie inside out. Okay. Now we are going to weave in this end. So what my grandmother taught my mother, that taught me, and now I'm the granny that teaches you. When you're weaving, you're going this way, a little bit back, and a third time. Okay, so that way your beanie will never ever unravel. So I'm going to zoom in here. You're going to go through that loop and that and there. Just weave it in through all these stitches like that. Okay, and you're going to pull it through that side. Whoopsie, I almost lost my yarn here. Pull it through. Don't pull too hard here because you're going to distort the pattern if you do that. Okay, now you're going to go back, skip this one, the last one you went through, so it loops over it, and you're going to go all the way back, pull it through, gently, 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 don't pull it, and one last time, you skip this last one you went through, so it loops. When you get to the end, what I do, I insert my needle through the yarn to split the yarn, if you can see what I'm doing there. I split the yarn with the point of my needle. And then you cut it as close as possible. Don't cut your beanie. I have done it. Don't. Okay, so now if you held your yarn at the beginning when we did the brim, you can just cut it now. If you didn't, you need to weave it in the same way through these stitches that I've shown you now here at the top. Now you turn your beanie inside out and you have made a beautiful bun beanie. Yay! If you followed my tutorial and this is your end result, I'm so super proud of you. Please, please, please check in the description. I have added my Facebook and Instagram links. On Instagram stories under the highlights that's labeled tutorial, I will post the written pattern for this one. If you want to print it out maybe or share with your friends, please, please, please show me when you've made it. Comment and tag me. I love to see what you guys are doing with my videos. It's so, so cool. And remember to subscribe, share with your friends, and I am looking forward for the next tutorial. Thank you so much for watching.